Thanks.
Enjoying your drink?
The ice pick is a winner. Give it a try.
I will. I have to say, you're looking pretty fit, Bill Lewis. Must be all that hard work you're doing outside.
Well, thanks, Alan. Why is my health so important to you?
Well, I like to keep tabs on my employees, especially the ones I didn't know that I hired.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Does Mystic Island ring a bell?
Should it?
Oh, I think so.
And where would you get that from?
Yeah, I'd like the answer to that myself, Alan. Really, how did you manage to pluck those words, Mystic Island, out of the air like that?
Well, Olivia, if expense reports show up on some project in the work, and if flight logs show that planes have been going back and forth to Mystic Island, and per diem checks have been cut for H.B. Lewis III, one starts to ask questions, and then one comes to conclusion.
All right, you got me. Spaulding owns property on Mystic Island, the cabin that nobody's thought of for years. I decided to have it renovated.
Really? Well, I'm not used to having my money spent so freely without knowing why.
Well, isn't this terrific? Life is full of new experiences. If you don't mind, I need to consult with my contractor.
Oh, by all means. Monica, Olivia is wearing the earrings, and it is time to activate the recorder.
So what exactly are you doing here? Your job isn't finished.
Well, I had to deliver a very fragile package.
Yes, that package is named Beth Raines.
If you knew, why ask?
I'm just curious, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into Philip after Beth took off after you to the island. What did she want?
You know, if you're so curious, you should just ask her. Well, I better get back to work.
What, now? Today?
Yeah, I just want to get this job over with.
But, Bill, you've been working so hard, you can take a break. Besides, there's no rush now. I mean, the cat's pretty much out of the bag. Alan knows about the cabin. And pretty soon he'll figure out that I'm having it redone as a romantic getaway for him.
Well, then, all the more reason to get it done. So he can use it with whoever he feels romantic with. All right, well, I better get on my way. I'll be at Mystic Island by tonight. And I'll call you when I get there.
Well, did you give your contractor his walking papers?
Stop fishing, Alan. I know what I said. I'm not going to tell you anything about this project. I'll tell you the whole story in time.
I must say, I'm a little surprised that you would hire Billy Lewis, knowing how close the Lewises and the Spauldings are.
Well, once upon a time, I was part of that family.
But not anymore.
No, I'm just a Spencer again.
Well, that's your choice. You could be a Spaulding, you know. I only mention Bill Lewis's family because I take my grudges very seriously.
And that's news?
I don't believe you really understand this about me because we work differently. You're very fast, loose.
But I'm never out of control.
Grudges are very important because they can indicate one's loyalty.
Loyalty?
Mm-hmm. Loyalty. And one rewards one when he is loyal. And when they're not loyal...
You get put on the payback list.
Exactly. I've always lived my life by that principle, and I've always come out ahead.
I like hearing you talk about principles. So this loyalty and grudge theory, it's worked for you?
It's never failed me yet. See, I'm a big fan of success and loyalty. Oh, if you will excuse me, my business appointment is here. Please. Monica, I told you I would call you later.
Yes, I know, but considering how insistent you were that I get this conversation on tape, I thought you might want to listen to it right away.
Well, that would depend about what's on the tape, wouldn't it?
But Bill, you've been working so hard, you can take a break. Besides, there's no rush now. The cat's pretty much out of the bag. Alan knows about the cabin, and it won't take him long to figure out that I'm having it redone as a romantic getaway for him.
Mr. Spaulding, you look surprised.
I am. Very pleasantly surprised.
Philip, are you okay?
I've been better.
Is there anything I can do?
Well, Beth and I just had what I believe diplomats call a frank and open discussion.
So you had an argument about the diary?
Yeah, among other things. I was thinking that I might like to find out how this found its way to a publisher. Maybe you could help me with that.
Because you think I can help you get the answer, or because you think I am the answer?
Well, Beth's convinced it was you.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. But, what do you think?
Just tell me. Did you do it?
No, I didn't. Do you know something? If it's that important to you,
It is.
then I'll be glad to help you. More than glad. I left messages for the publisher's legal department, for the VP of editorial affairs. First thing this morning, so far, no one's gotten back to me.
You've been busy.
Well, I took what you said seriously. About wanting me to help you find out how that diary ended up in his hands. Take everything you say seriously.
That's reassuring.
You still think I'm involved in this somehow, don't you?
Let's just say I find it a real stretch to think that you have no idea how the diary ended up in the books.
Yeah, I have some idea. Someone's out to hurt you.
No, hurt Beth.
Look,
More likely.
you know what? I don't know how to get rid of your doubts except to prove to you that I'm on your side, but you're going to have to let me, okay? So will you do that? Because I will show you what a good friend I can be.
Look, I'm sorry if I sound suspicious, but, you know, I mean, let's face it. You and Beth got off on the wrong foot from the moment Alan had you move in here.
Excuse me, living here is my choice.
All right, okay. Look, all I'm saying is that the ladies of the house have not been getting along.
So what? That's my fault?
I didn't say it was your
You're
fault.
certainly questioning my character, not Beth's. Never mind that it was Beth who got all worked up over the influence I might have on your daughter, not to mention Alan.
Yes, and you think she was overreacting?
I think she's insecure. So do you.
Beth is having a rough year.
Who hasn't? Look, I don't want to harp on this, okay? Because I think you've had enough domestic issues to last a lifetime. But quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if Beth was a little insecure about you, too.
Well, she'd actually have to be here to be insecure about something that I had done. She's been out of town quite a bit lately.
So she hasn't shaken off her crush yet?
No, Bill Lewis has the crush on her. Although, no, let me take that back. If it actually were the other way around, the way things have been going, I would probably be the last person to know it.
Well, it sounds like you both have had a tough year.
We're just having some communication problems right now. She just keeps coming up with one surprise after another.
I saw a funky skirt in the mall. It was like that shiny denim stuff, and it had
Speaking
those
of
like
surprise.
those little zippery things that go all. Hi, Mr. Spaulding.
Hi, Marina. Darling, may I speak with you for a moment?
Okay.
Excuse us.
I'm so glad that you're here. I gotta tell you something.
What, about another funky skirt?
No. Like about how you better watch your back.
What do you mean?
The old man's been checking up on you. I heard him and Lizzie's mom talking about something that you did that they are, like, apparently really, really mad about.
Did they say what it was?
No, I came too late for that part. But they had your Palm Pilot, and they read this word off of it, D-Day or something. And then Alan called this guy, I think his name was Masters, to find out what was going on.